Hello guys and welcome to Laravel 7 tutorial. So guys, in this video we are going to discuss about another core concept of Laravel, and that is middleware. I know in the beginning videos I told you that we are going to discuss the middleware concept while creating our project, but now I want you to have all the basic Laravel core concept knowledge so that you know what is going on while we are creating our project. Basically you have all the basic knowledge of the core concept. Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss about middleware. What is middleware? Basically in Laravel, middleware provides security. Let's take a real life example. In every dynamic website there are two types of user. One is a normal user who is only going to see the front pages of website, for example home, about us, contact us, etc. And the other user is basically admin, who is capable of creating website content and managing the website content. And you never want a normal user to access those admin dashboard related pages, and for this purpose we use middleware in Laravel. Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss about how can we create middleware, how to assign a middleware as a global middleware, assigning middleware to a route, assigning middleware to a group of routes, and assigning multiple middleware to a group of routes, etc. Okay, so in this video we are going to discuss a real life scenario, and for that I am going to create some views as well. Okay, so let's see where are our middleware basically located. Basically middlewares are in app, http, middleware right here, and these are all basically middlewares, and these middleware comes out of the box with Laravel. Okay, and most of them are global as well. Global basically means that whenever we are going to hit any specific route, we are hitting most of these global middleware as well. Basically this is what global middleware is. Whenever you are going to hit any specific route, you are hitting that specific middleware as well, which you have defined as a global middleware. Okay, so let's start, and I'm just going to create some views. Okay, right here let's create admin view. Control S, admin.blade.php. Okay, let's put some HTML right here, and let's say admin dashboard. Okay, and let's take heading h1, admin dashboard, and let's take a paragraph as well. This is admin dashboard and only admin can access this page. Okay, makes sense. I will create another route. Let's just copy content of this route, basically view, and I will just create another view. Let's say user.bit. Okay, and I will put some HTML right here. Let's just rename it a bit. Let's say home page. Home title is home. Let's say home page, and let's change it a bit. This is a home page and every user can access this page. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to create a middleware. Okay, and routes as well. Let's just make route first, web.php, and I will find my welcome blade, which we see when we basically run our project. This is the route right here. I will just basically cut it right here, cut. Okay, and paste it at the top right here. I will just copy this comment, copy. In this case we are discussing about middleware. Okay, I will just rename it a bit. Let's say middleware. Okay, now we are going to create routes for the user and admin pages as well, basically views. And let's say I want a user view when I hit an user route. Let's say basically I have multiple routes with name user, that's why I'm creating a route with n user right here. Okay, admin, and I want when I hit admin route, what I'm going to receive is admin view. That's it. Okay, let's just run our project php artisan serve, and let's see if our routes are working properly. Refresh. Okay, now let's hit admin route right here, and we have our admin dashboard page and user route, and we have our home page. Okay, now I will just stop this project, and now I'm going to basically follow the first step from right here, creating a middleware. PHP artisan make middleware, and we are going to make a middleware with camel case. Basically the name of middleware would basically should be in camel case. Let's say check role. Okay, I want this middleware. And if you ever get stuck and you don't know the command, what you can do is you can always refer to PHP artisan right here, and you can see the command right here. Let me show you right here. Make middleware. Okay, now let's see our middleware. I will move to app, http, and middleware. Check rule right here. We have our custom middleware, and it has some basically predefined function named handle. Okay, now I want this middleware, basically I want to make this middleware global. I'm basically following my second step. So in this case, let's just echo something so that we know that our middleware is basically global now. Okay, I will just echo this is global middleware. Now whenever we are going to hit any route, we are going to see this. Okay, I will just okay. Now we have we have to make our middleware global, and for that we have to move to our kernel.php right here. And if you want to make your middleware global, what you have to do is you have to assign it right here to protected $middleware right here. I will just copy it from right here to save some time. Basically we are going to tell Laravel our class, basically check role class destination. In this case, check role middleware destination is app http middleware. You can see app http middleware, and I will just call my class check role, basically the middleware I just created. Okay, now whenever I'm going to hit any specific route, what we are going to see right here, basically we are hitting our route, basically middleware as well. Sorry guys, sorry for the mistakes, and I will just refresh it right here, and let's just see. Okay, we are not running a project. I will have to php artisan serve simply, and let's see what we have. And you can see now with the route we are running our global middleware as well. Now let's just hit another route to test it, admin, and we are hitting, basically our middleware is global now. You can see. Now let's just hit the welcome route, and you can see basically our global middleware. Basically in this case our middleware is global because we are defining our middleware right here. Whenever we are going to hit any specific route, we are hitting our middleware as well. I will just comment it out so that you don't see it again. Let's just refresh, and it is gone. Let me just show you admin, and there is no basically middleware running route right now. All of these middleware are predefined by basically Laravel, because Laravel is more secure than any of the other framework, because Laravel does all of this at the back end, like it trims the string. For example, if you don't know what trim is, basically let's say I have a string right here, right, like this, and if I'm going to basically I'm checking multiple routes, I want to crash this application, what you can do is like pass it like this. So if you pass it like this, this trim string function is going to basically reconcatenate it like this. removing the spaces right here. Okay, so this was just for an example. Now let's say what we have. Let's assign middleware to a route. Okay, now we are going to assign this middleware to a specific route. What we have to do for that, basically, now I will move to protected $route middleware, because in this case I want my middleware, basically I want to hit my middleware on a specific route. What we have to do, first we have to define it with the key and the value. Key, you can name the key whatever you want. In this case I will just say check role, and I will just tell the destination of a route. In this case, let's just say check road. That's it. Now, whenever I want to hit this middleware on a specific route, what I have to do is basically pass it like this, right here. Middleware, and I want to hit basically check role middleware. Basically, this check role is equal to the key right here, check role. Okay, now let's hit the admin route, and we are going to see the message basically again, and we are seeing the message again. And in this case, this is not global anymore. I will just rename it working. Okay, let's see. And when we access welcome blade, we don't see any middleware running right here. Let's just take another example and user, and we cannot see our middleware running right here as well. This is why we use middleware. Basically, we can define a specific middleware for specific routes and web pages, so that a normal user cannot access it. Now, to demonstrate my basically condition that if a user is admin, he is going to see the admin dashboard page, and if the user is a normal user, he is not going to see the admin dashboard page. What we have to do is basically we are going to define a condition right here in our middleware. What I will do is, let's just remove it right here, and let's make it dynamic. Let's say I want the role as well as a second parameter in the URI. Okay, we have to pass this role in closure function so that we can access it. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the role in this middleware right here. dd $request role. Basically, request variable, in this case request is a class by using which we can access our get and post variables. Okay, and in this case I'm saying I want the request role. Okay, let's just see what we have. Let's move to our admin route, admin, and we don't have any admin sort of route. Sorry guys, what we have to do is pass the second parameter, let's say user, and in this case we have user as a parameter, basically a normal user. Let's say if the user is of type admin, we are going to have admin right here. Okay, now I'm going to put my condition right here, so that if a user is a normal user, we are going to redirect him to a welcome page. Okay, if $request role not equal to admin, what you have to do, basically return redirect to welcome blade or whatever you want. Okay, now if user role is admin, we are going to see admin dashboard, and if user role is normal user or any other thing other than admin, he is going to be redirected to welcome blade. Let's see. And we have the role as an admin, so we can see our admin dashboard right here. Let's just rename it a bit. I will just say user, and we are redirected to welcome page, or you can also basically redirect to 404 or whatever you want. So this is basically the case for middleware. Now I will just say admin, and the user type is admin. We can access our admin dashboard right here. So this is basically what middleware does for us, basically provides security. Okay guys, so this was a simple concept. this is the part. Basically in this function, handle function, we are going to put our logic and we are going to check for user role. If user role is admin, we are going to redirect that specific user to admin dashboard, and if a user if a user role is normal user, we are going to basically redirect him to welcome or 404 pages. In the application, what we do is we get the user role, and if we put a condition like if user role is admin, let's just redirect basically when user is going to log in. Sorry guys, sorry for the mistake, let me put it correctly. Okay, whenever user is going to log in, we are going to check right here if user role is admin, redirect him to admin dashboard, and if user role is a normal user or not admin, we are going to redirect him to our normal user dashboard, etc. you can say. Okay, so now we know how can we assign global middleware and how to register a middleware. Basically registering a middleware is just right here. We are registering our middleware right here, and to assign our middleware as a global middleware, what we have to do, basically we have to register it right here in the middleware. Okay, now let's move on and let's see applying middleware to a group of routes. Let's say I want to assign this middleware to admin dashboard pages. Basically we don't have only one page for a specific admin dashboard. We have basically admin can create content, for example create product, create categories, etc, etc. So in that case, what we are going to do, we are going to create a route group, and I will just say, okay, I want a middleware, and the value of that middleware is basically in this case check role. Okay, and function, basically a closure function right here. And now every route I define inside this route group is going basically we are performing a middleware of check role on that specific route. Let's say I will just comment this out right here, and I will just copy it right here, route, and it will also work just fine. Let me just show you. Okay, function role return view, that's it. Okay, and in this case we are going to basically we can assign multiple routes, and let's see if it is working or not. Admin, and let me see if there is any mistake. Function right here, oh yeah, semicolon missing, sorry guys. Okay, so our basically route group for middleware is also working right here. What we can do is we can assign multiple routes. For example, let me just demonstrate it for you a bit. Admin create product, we can assign it right here. Let's say admin can create, let's say admin can create category, that's it. So in this case we are applying our middleware to a group of routes right here, and it will just work fine. Okay guys, now let's see how to apply multiple middleware to a group of routes. Like here we have a group of routes and we want to assign multiple middleware. Basically we are going to hit multiple middleware. What we can do is basically pass the second middleware right here. Let's say second middleware, and in this case I want to first check the role of the user and check the age of the user, etc, etc. You can pass it right here as well. Okay, so this was just for the demonstration that you can pass multiple middleware to a route group as well. Okay, now another case would be if you want to pass, basically if you want to have a middleware group, like you are going to check basically check role of a user, check age of a user. What you can do is basically you can create a group of route like here as well. Just pass a key, for example check role, and pass multiple routes, basically the middleware, and just call it with the name right here, and just copy it from right there and pass it right here. you can also do that. Okay guys, so this was all from the middleware, and I hope I was able to clearly demonstrate the middleware concept. Basically it is for security. If a user is admin, he can basically, we are going to redirect him to the admin dashboard, and if the user is a normal user, we are going to redirect him to a normal user dashboard. We are going to discuss about this in more detail while creating a project, and we will implement this middleware in our project as well. So I hope you guys like the video, you guys like the concept of the video. If you liked it, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you, take care.